Angelina, sometimes those simple childhood stories, the ones you hear again and again, they just hit differently as an adult. They suddenly unlock this whole new layer of meaning. And for me, The Greedy Mouses is one of those.
Oh, absolutely, John. It's funny how a seemingly straightforward tale about a mouse and a basket of corn can actually be a masterclass in human psychology, isn't it? I mean, who hasn't been that mouse at some point, even metaphorically?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Let's recap for anyone who might not remember the exact details. So, we've got this mouse, sees a basket full of corn, pure bliss, right? Makes a tiny hole, squeezes in, and just feasts. Eats till his belly's absolutely full and he's super happy.
And then comes the classic moment of realization, oh wait, I need to get out. But of course, his belly's too big now. He can't squeeze back through the hole he made to get in. It's a predicament almost anyone can relate to, isn't it? That feeling of being trapped by your own indulgence.
Totally. And then the rabbit comes along, offers some pretty sound advice. You ate too much, friend. Just wait until your belly shrinks. And the rabbit, wisely, laughs and goes on its way. It's almost like a little life lesson delivered with a chuckle.
That's the part that always gets me, though. The mouse actually does fall asleep, his belly does shrink, he has the opportunity to escape. But what does he do? He wakes up, sees the corn, and thinks, just a little more, and eats himself right back into the same trap. It's a cycle of self-sabotage.
I know, right? It's baffling that momentary pleasure, that just one more bite mentality, completely overshadows the very real danger he was in just hours before. He literally forgets the entire lesson he just learned. It's like watching a train wreck in slow motion, except the train is a mouse and the wreck is its own stomach.
And then, the ultimate consequence. The cat shows up, attracted by the smell, lifts the lid, and that's the end of our greedy little friend. It's a stark, brutal ending, but it really drives home the point, doesn't it?
It really does. And when you think about it, it's not just about eating too much corn. How many times do we as humans fall into similar traps? Whether it's with work, with spending, with social media, even with just consuming too much information. We see the basket of corn, we squeeze in, and then we get stuck.
Exactly. I mean, think about the initial impulse. The mouse sees the corn, and it's all about immediate gratification. There's no strategic thinking, no how am I going to get out of this, it's just I want it, I'm going to get it. And that's so prevalent in our instant gratification culture today, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's the buy now, think later mentality, or the binge watch this whole series, then worry about work tomorrow thing. We're so focused on the intake, the accumulation, that we completely neglect the exit strategy, or even the long-term consequences.
And the rabbit's advice, that's such a beautiful moment, because it represents that little voice of reason, or a wise friend, or even just our own intuition telling us to slow down. Wait until your belly shrinks. That's essentially telling us to exercise patience, to practice delayed gratification. But the mouse just shrugs it off or forgets it as soon as the hunger pangs hit again.
It's so true. How many times do we get good advice, or we even know logically what we should do, but then the temptation comes along, and suddenly all that wisdom just flies out the window? The mouse had a literal physical consequence of his greed, and still went back for more. It's like a metaphor for addiction in a way.
It really is. The short-term pleasure becomes so overwhelming that the long-term pain is either ignored or rationalized away. Oh, I'll just have one more episode, I'll catch up on sleep tomorrow. I'll just buy this one thing, I'll save more next month. It's that cycle of self-deception that the mouse embodies so perfectly.
And the I'll go out tomorrow line. That's pure procrastination right there. He acknowledges the problem, he knows he needs to escape, but he postpones it. And that's probably the most relatable part for a lot of people, isn't it? Putting off the difficult but necessary task.
Oh, tell me about it. That's my personal Achilles heel sometimes. I'll clean out my inbox tomorrow, I'll start that new healthy routine tomorrow, and then tomorrow becomes another tomorrow, and suddenly you're so deep in it, it feels impossible to get out. For the mouse, tomorrow meant the cat.
It's a really dark but effective reminder that consequences don't wait forever. That cat isn't just a cat, it's the inevitable outcome of unchecked impulses and delayed action. It's the financial ruin, the health problems, the missed opportunities that pile up while we're just having one more of whatever our personal corn basket is.
And it makes you think about how often we create our own cages, right? The mouse made the hole, chose to go in, chose to eat too much, chose to repeat the mistake, and chose to procrastinate. Every step was a choice, leading it closer to that final, irreversible outcome.
It's a powerful lesson in personal responsibility, isn't it? We often look for external factors to blame, but this story points the finger squarely at the mouse's own decisions. The corn wasn't evil, the basket wasn't designed to trap him, his own greed and lack of self-control were the undoing.
Absolutely. It's not the corn that's the problem, it's the relationship to the corn. It's the inability to set boundaries, to say enough is enough. And in a world that constantly bombards us with more choices, more content, more things to buy, that ability to draw a line is more crucial than ever.
I think about it in terms of digital detoxes. People realize they've consumed too much social media, they feel bloated, overwhelmed, maybe even a little depressed, so they decide to take a break. That's the belly shrinking moment. But then, a day or two later, they're back on, scrolling mindlessly, getting stuck again. It's the same pattern.
Yes, or even in professional settings, you take on too many projects, you say yes to every request, because it's more corn, more opportunity, more recognition, and then you're completely overwhelmed, stretched thin, and you can't deliver your best work. You're trapped by your own ambition, unable to get out of the basket of commitments.
And the irony is, that initial small hole was a clever solution. It showed ingenuity, but that ingenuity was quickly overshadowed by a lack of foresight and self-discipline. It's like designing a brilliant product without considering its long-term impact, or getting into a great business deal without an exit strategy.
That's a fantastic point, John. The initial move was smart, resourceful even. It's the subsequent choices that lead to disaster. It makes you reflect on the difference between initial cleverness and sustained wisdom. Cleverness gets you in, wisdom gets you out, and ideally helps you avoid the trap altogether.
So, what do you think is the biggest takeaway for listeners from this story? Beyond just don't be a greedy mouse, of course. What's the practical application?
For me, it's about mindfulness and self-awareness. It's about pausing before that second, third, or fourth indulgence and asking yourself, is this serving my long-term well-being, or am I just getting momentarily high on corn? It's about recognizing that feeling of fullness, whether it's physical, emotional, or mental, and knowing when to stop.
I'd add to that foresight, always having an exit strategy. Before you squeeze into that small hole, consider if you can get back out, whether it's a new commitment, a new purchase, or a new habit. Think 2 steps ahead, not just one, and listen to the rabbit in your life, that voice of reason.
And don't forget the tomorrow trap. Procrastination is the silent killer of dreams and the enabler of many a cat. If something needs doing, especially something to get you out of a sticky situation, do it now. Don't let your tomorrow turn into a too late.
Wise words, Angelina. It really shows that these simple stories, passed down through generations, still hold so much power and so many lessons for us today. The Greedy Mouses isn't just a fable, it's a cautionary tale for modern living.
It absolutely is. So, next time you feel yourself eyeing that basket of corn, metaphorically speaking, just take a moment, remember our little mouse friend, and maybe, just maybe, decide that sometimes enough really is enough, or even less is more. Thanks for joining me on this reflection, John.
Always a pleasure, Angelina. And to all our listeners, thank you for tuning in to Mindful English Talks. We hope this story gives you something to chew on, but not too much. We'll catch you next time.